Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome our chief guest along with the other special invitees and dignitaries for this much awaited celebration, the inauguration of South Asia Lawyers Tournament T20. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a time that the legal luminaries in the South Asian region will start to sing. The time that we, as the pearl of the Indian Ocean, will proudly host the first ever South Asian Lawyers T20, the Cricket Cup here in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we all start to remember and anxiously await none other than the inauguration, the celebration of the cricketing extravaganza here in the South Asian region, being held for the very first time amongst the lawyers, the attorneys. Ladies and gentlemen, South Asian Lawyers T20 is proudly hosted by the Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket Club and along with the Cricket Association of Advocates in India. And it is powered by none other than AVR Group, along with the E-Zone Lagoon Resort. So at the very outset, shall we all put our hands together, give a big round of applause to our host and all the event sponsors, everyone. Come on. Thank you very much. Keeping to our traditions, we are ready to start the proceedings with the lighting of this very special lamp. And it gives me great pleasure to call upon first on stage, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Justice, His Lordship, Justice Jayantha Jayasuriya, the President's Counsel, Honorable Minister of Justice, Mr. Vijaydas Rajapaksa, President's Counsel, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. M.U.M. Ali Sabri, President's Counsel, Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Sanjay Rajaratnam, President's Counsel, Honorable Justice Bhuvaneka Aluvihare, President's Counsel, Honorable Justice Yasantha Kodagoda, President's Counsel, Honorable Justice Priyazad Deb, the President's Counsel and former Chief Justice, Honorable the President of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka, Mr. Kaushal Navaratna, Mr. Kalinga Indatissa, President's Counsel, Mr. Shami Silva, the President of Sri Lanka Cricket, Mr. Arjuna Ranatunga, Chairman of the National Sports Council, and former captain of Sri Lanka cricket team, Mr. Arvind De Silva, former national cricketer, former captain of the Sri Lanka national cricket team, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, the former chairman of the Sri Lanka Selections Committee, Mr. Santha Krishnan, the past president of the Commonwealth Lawyers Association and the founder of the Lawyers Cricket World Cup, Mr. Piyal Munasinghe, the president of the Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket Club, the honorary secretary of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka, Mr. Isru Balapatapedi, honorable High Court Judge, Mr. Susisa Sapuvida, Mr. Arvind Venkatesh Reddy, the chairman of AVR Group, the main sponsor of the inaugural South Asian Lawyers T20 tournament, and Dr. Vishwanath, director of AVR Group. Ladies and gentlemen, lighting of the oil lamp in keeping the traditions of Sri Lanka. Right, thank you very much. Gentlemen, you may take your respective seats back. Right, thank you very much. Let the light of this very special lamp further enlighten the lives of everyone involved here at the South Asian Lawyers T20. So ladies and gentlemen, we have got 8 teams all in readiness to take part here at this first ever South Asian Lawyers T20 taking part. We have got 4 teams from India, 1 from Pakistan, 1 from Bangladesh, and 1 from the host nation. 2 from Pakistan and 1 from Bangladesh, and 1 from the host nation, Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming all of you for this inauguration of first ever, the inaugural South Asian Lawyers T20. And it gives me great pleasure to call upon, please welcome the tournament director. He's also the general counsel at National Trust Bank. Please welcome Mr. Teja Silva.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Minister, Your Lordship, Honorable Judges, President, Bar Association of Sri Lanka, President's Council, Secretary, Bar Association of Sri Lanka, representatives of the International Committee of Lawyers Cricket, distinguished invitees, my brothers from the visiting lawyers teams, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great joy and pride that I stand here today to welcome you all to this very special and unique event. It is a very unique event in that the very idea of having an event like this was mooted first in India by the Cricket Association of Advocates in India. Then this beautiful idea was brought to life by a joint effort of a dedicated team of cricketing lawyers from both sides of the Pork Strait, working very hard during these past few weeks. I would say a prime example of how the professionals in our 2 countries can work together. Your Lordship, Chief Justice Jayanta Jayasuriya, President's Council, it is my privilege to welcome you to this event, sir. Your presence at this event gives us great encouragement and strength. Honorable Vijayadasa Rajapaksa, President's Council and Minister of Justice, it is indeed a pleasure and a privilege for me to welcome you to this event. You have always supported lawyers cricket and were kind enough to accept the invitation for this event even before we had finalized the details of the event. We are truly honored by your presence here, sir. It is with great pleasure that I extend a very warm welcome to Honorable Ali Sabri, President's Council, Minister of Foreign Affairs. He was here with us on from the gate up to here, then he had to take off in a hurry, but yet I would offer him my gratitude for taking the time to at least drop in. He was only given a mere telephone call a few days ago about the event. I'm also delighted to welcome Honorable Sanjay Rajaratnam, Attorney General, President's Council. Sir, you have always accommodated lawyers cricket whenever we have reached out to you. Your presence here today gives us added strength. Your Lordship, Honorable Justice Yasanta Kodagoda, President's Council, it is indeed a pleasure for me to welcome you to this event. Your Lordship has always been a great friend of Sri Lanka lawyers cricket, and we are privileged to have you here with us today. I also extend a warm welcome to Honorable Susila Sapuida, Judge of the High Court of Central Province, who I am proud to say was a member of the Sri Lanka lawyers cricket teams that took part in the first 2 Lawyers Cricket World Cup and continues to date be an active member of the veterans team of Sri Lanka lawyers cricket. This also becomes a very special occasion for us as we welcome the newly inducted President of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka, our very own Mr. Kaushalya Navaratna. You are a member of the first ever Sri Lanka Lawyers team that took part in the first ever Lawyers Cricket World Cup and continue to date to be an active member of Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket Club. It gives us a great sense of happiness to welcome you as the leader of the unofficial bar to this event. And I'm sure with you at the helm, we will have the fullest cooperation from the Bar Association for our future activities. Next, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to a very special individual who is very dear to us, not only at Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket, but also to the international Lawyers Cricket community. The one and only World Cup winning cricket captain of Sri Lanka, Mr. Arjuna Ranatunga. Welcome to the first ever South Asian Lawyers Cricket World Cup, sir. You have been with us since the inception of Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket, helping us immensely when we were just starting our journey and were in need of help. I'm also delighted to welcome the President of Sri Lanka Cricket, Mr. Shammi Silva. You have also been a true friend of Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket, helping us over the years in many ways, including the facilities that we are enjoying here at your club today. Welcome, sir. We are also privileged to have among us today the greatest batsman produced by Sri Lanka, Mr. Arvind De Silva. Sir, a very warm welcome to you. I also extend a very warm welcome to the members of the International Committee of Lawyers Cricket, Mr. R. Santana Krishnan, the man who started it all, the godfather of international lawyers cricket, so to speak. And Honorable Justice Asad Munir from Pakistan, and Mr. Mudassir Hossain, barrister from Bangladesh. A very warm welcome to all the President's Council and senior lawyers present here. Being the seniors of our profession, your presence here give us much encouragement and strength. I also welcome our dear friend, Secretary of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka, Mr. Isuru Balapattamandi. My dear brothers from the visiting cricket teams, we are indeed indebted to you for taking time off your busy schedules to be here while courts are in session in your countries. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I would have liked to individually welcome and thank most of our distinguished invitees here, but I do not venture to do so for the fear that I may miss a name or two. Therefore, once again, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you all to this unique event and thank you for your accepting our invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, as they say, we keep the best for the last. There's one gentleman that I need to specially welcome and thank. A tournament and an event of this magnitude would not have been simply affordable to Sri Lankans at this point of time. All this was made a reality by the generosity of one gentleman, one individual, one of our brother lawyers from across the Pork Strait. Let me extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Arvind Reddy, who sponsored this entire event through his company, AVR Group. So we are very grateful for your kind gesture. Enjoy the rest of the evening and the cricket to follow in the next few days. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Tournament Director, General Counsel at Nation Trust Bank, Mr. Teja Silva, welcoming all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be 18 matches taking place at 4 venues in and around Colombo. There will be matches at Coles, BRC, Thurston Grounds, and the finals will be held here at the Colombo Cricket Club. And most importantly, all the cricket matches will be telecast live over Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket Club YouTube channel. So do keep your fingers crossed for an exciting session of cricket amongst the lawyers in South Asia. Next to address all of you, ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to call upon our guest of honor. Please welcome the Honorable Minister of Justice, Mr. Vijaydas Rajapaksa, the President's Counsel.
Your Lordship, Chief Justice, Honorable Jayanta Jayasuriya, President's Council, Honorable Sanjay Rajaratnam, the Attorney General, Honorable Justice Yasantha Kodagoda, Honorable Judges, Honorable Kaushalya Navaratna, newly elected President of Sri Lanka Bar Association, Mr. Isuru Balapattabandi, Secretary of the Bar Association, my dear friend Honorable Arjuna Ranatunga, who brought a lot of honor and dignity to our country by taking the World Cup in the year 1996, according to my memory, and Mr. Aravind De Silva, both together, the game you played in 1996 World Cup still is alive in our memory. Still we can remember as to how you are struggling, how strongly that you are fighting to bring that honor not only to Sri Lanka, but to the entire Asian region. Dear sponsors, my colleagues in the legal profession, both local and overseas, President's Council, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very memorable occasion. This will go to the history. After a period of 3 years, where that we have passed with great difficulties, having many crises, pandemics, economic crisis, and many other crises. Now people have reached to a stage where that they can have a sigh of relief. At a time like this, our colleagues in the legal profession are going to demonstrate not only that they are luminaries in the field of law, that they are experts in many other fields, including cricket. We are so happy while having this kind of cricket tournament. Most exciting events are yet to come. As it was mentioned that there will be 18 matches where that we can enjoy a lot when our players, Sri Lankan and other our neighboring countries are playing the game of gentlemen. Now of course we can't say it's a game of gentlemen because the ladies also have shown a lot of colors in the field of cricket. And therefore this game belongs to both ladies and gentlemen. And especially the interest taken by Bar Association of Sri Lanka, as well as the sponsors in India and our neighboring countries, are going to demonstrate our solidarity. That is to demonstrate to the whole world the unity among ourselves in our region and the cooperation that we are going to build. The general opinion is about lawyers they are just debating and having a hectic life. And they are not interested about the sports, arts, and other fields in the leisure. It is not so. This is a classic example that our interest is not confined to the law It's everywhere, it's a spread, and lawyers have the capacity to show their colors and talents in any other fields, including cricket. And therefore, waiting too much of time of yours, I congratulate our Bar Association, especially the Committee on Sports, all the members who organized this, and all the players, the legal luminaries who are going to play as cricketers, commencing from tomorrow. It will be a very memorable, it will be very pleasurable time. Everybody of you as well as myself can enjoy it. I wish all success of events to come, and also wish that without stopping this endeavor in this year to continue for a long. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Justice, Mr. Vijaydas Rajapaksa, the President's Council, adding his well wishes. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to call upon the Honorable Attorney General. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Sanjay Rajaratnam, the President's Council, addressing all of you.
Good evening to everyone. Your Lordship, the Chief Justice, Honorable Minister of Justice, Judge Justice of the Supreme Court, Honorable Judges, two past national captains of Sri Lanka, President's Council, and members of the visiting team, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. They say lawyers are very good at talking, but we have an event here where all the lawyers, both in Sri Lanka as well as in the South Asian region, have come together to display their skill set and their expertise in the game of cricket. There is a well-known adage that whether you win or lose, it all depends how you play the game. I think as lawyers, we take that cue when we appear before judges, because we appear for a cause, we appear for a client, and we do our best, and thereafter we leave it to the judges to take a decision on this. Similarly, when you play the game of cricket on the field, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, but you give your utmost and do your best, let the better side win. So I would encourage most of the visiting team members to have interaction with your local counterparts, the camaraderie and the friendship. It should linger not only in the field but off the field as well. So it augurs well that we have organized the South Asian Lawyers Cricket Cup, where most of the teams in the South Asian region, where we share a similar culture, could come together and display not only the game of cricket, but also to have lasting friendship. So let the better team win, but I only hope that most of the visitors have an unforgettable trip in Sri Lanka. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Attorney General. Next, ladies and gentlemen, would like to call upon someone who will be taking part here at this inaugural South Asia Lawyers T20, who's also the President of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka. Please welcome Mr. Kaushal Navaratna to add his well wishes.
Thank you. My Lords, the Chief Justice, Honorable Minister of Justice, Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Sanjay Rajaratnam, President's Council, Your Lordships of the Supreme Court, the High Court, and the legends in the Sri Lankan cricket, the former captains, Mr. Arjun Ranatunga, and Mr. Aravinda De Silva, President's Councils. And as Teja mentioned in his opening remarks, the godfather of the lawyers cricket, my good friend Mr. Santana Krishnan, and the participants of the tournament from the different jurisdictions and the distinguished invitees. It is a great privilege and honor to be here and to express a few words on the glorious occasion where the Sri Lankan lawyers cricket has been instrumental in organizing the South Asian Lawyers Cup back in Sri Lanka. On a personal note, I was privileged to be a part of it since 2005 onwards. And most of the senior members of the senior lawyers cricket team who played with us back in the law college in early part of 1990s. Since then, the lawyers cricket has evolved to such an extent where now we participate the Lawyers Cricket World Cup in all part of the world. And we have, I believe, 2 to 3 teams. Unfortunately, I heard that we have fielded only 1 team in this cup. Perhaps with the best out of the cream of the players, hope they will win. And the way that you have evolved, I'm so proud being a part of our own, the lawyers cricket, the manner in which that you all have displayed your skills, not only within the realm of court, but on the grounds as well. For being Sri Lankans, for us the cricket is way of life. And that's thanks to our legends, Aravinda and Arjuna, as Honorable Minister just indicated, the manner in which that to Mr. Ranatunga, you scored that last boundary to win the World Cup, that is something which we'll remember in all Sri Lankans who watched the match back in 1996 until they take their last breath. With these good memories, let me congratulate for all the members who were involved in organizing this tournament, as well as all the participants from all jurisdictions and who have taken time to come over here and to get engaged in the game of cricket. Honorable Attorney General was heard to say, win or lose, it doesn't matter, but you must play the game well within the rules. But in certain aspect, I beg to disagree, being a cricketer. Honorable Attorney General, we as lawyers, when we argue our case inside the courthouse, certainly yes. Winning, losing, it doesn't matter. You present your case well within the rules of court, then the decision is in the hands of the honorable judges. In the game of cricket, we get onto the ground to win and with that positive mindset. But of course, as he correctly said, it's a gentleman's game, but of course, it's a culmination now. But certainly, you get into the ground to win the match. So therefore, let me express my best wishes to all the team. Play the game well within the rules and let the best team win. And on behalf of the members of the Bar Association and the legal fraternity, I extend my warmest wishes to Lawyers Cricket of Sri Lanka and all the visiting teams, the dignitaries of the respective teams. And we will, as Teja said, on behalf of the Bar Association, we will extend our fullest support and cooperation to the Lawyers Cricket to achieve many more goals in the year to come. Thank you very much and good luck and all the very best for all the teams.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The President of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka is also a member of the Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket Club, Mr. Kaushal Navaratna, addressing all of you. Next, I would like to call upon the President of the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, Senior Advocate. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Santana Krishnan.
Good evening, everybody. My Lord, the Chief Justice of Sri Lanka, other honorable judges of Sri Lanka, honorable leaders of the bar, the legendary cricketers from Sri Lanka, and all our friends from across, starting from Colombo onwards. Colombo, Bangalore, Karachi, Lahore, Delhi, Kolkata, and at last Dhaka. All their representatives and the team members, welcome to this great gathering. Yesterday I was having a word with P.L. Munasinghe, who is the president of Sri Lankan Lawyers Cricket Club. We were trying to catch up with nostalgic memories of the year 2004. Initially, when we made a couple of visits to Sri Lanka before bringing a team from lawyers from India, we were remembering that we were trying to think in terms of organizing a regional cricket tournament. That's where we began. How we came in the reverse direction, I will tell you a little later. But I was telling Mr. Pial that probably we were waiting for you to become the president of the Lawyers Cricket Club, and that's how we are here in the year 2023. Cricket, and for that matter sporting, is a great unifying factor. We, the lawyers from within the subcontinent and beyond, and across the Commonwealth, have been espousing this cause for the past 1.5 decades. In this process, we started off from India, and to various countries we went to host and participate in the Lawyers Cricket World Cup. Few months back, I was here in Sri Lanka along with our friends from Bangalore. They were playing few matches with our Sri Lankan friends. When informally I was discussing with our own friend Arvind and few others, I was telling them, why not we think in terms of bring the lawyer cricketers from the subcontinent together for an event. I was thinking that we could plan and organize an event in India. Spontaneously, Arvind came forward and told, why not we do it in Colombo? Immediately, when we discussed with our Sri Lankan friends, their spontaneous response was, yes, why not? And here we are. So, a little thought that occurred to us in the year 2004 as to whether we can think in terms of organizing a lawyers' cricket tournament of lawyers from across the subcontinent, emerged into a Lawyers Cricket World Cup, and we came back to the Regional Cup, which is what we are doing now by competing for the South Asia Lawyers Cricket Cup, an inaugural tournament. I must tell you that we are all fortunate to have the AVR group and its chairman, Mr. Arvind, with us. But for his generosity, but for his coming forward to take this forward, and along with our Sri Lankan friends who chipped in to say, yes, we will be able to do it. We couldn't have imagined of this magnificent and a magnanimous event in a very short time. And we are all here to witness from today onwards. As lawyers, especially playing cricket, both in the court when we are arguing cases or outside the court when we are playing cricket, we stick to rules. We stick to rules, compete on the ground, have fun, create bondage, bonhomie, and send a message across to our societies that cricket for friendship can not only win hearts, but the societies across the subcontinent can come forward. To demonstrate this, for the first time, the Sri Lankan lawyers cricketers and the lawyer cricketers from India got together and are hosting this event. This is an example or a demonstration as to people can come together and work together and achieve a better life for all our fraternity tomorrow. With these few words, may I say, the best team that plays best on a particular day win the cup. But most importantly, let cricket emerge victorious. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, Senior Advocate, Mr. Santana Krishnan. Next, we'd like to call upon a very special personality to address all of you. A stocky left-hander who led Sri Lanka to its greatest cricketing triumph, the 1996 World Cup, made his debut in Sri Lanka's inaugural Test match at the age of just 18 and made his country's first ever Test half-century as well. A dominant figure on cricketing fields all over the world for nearly 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, currently the chairman of the National Sports Council and the former captain, please welcome none other than Mr. Arjun Ranatunga.
Your Lordship, Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Attorney General, and my colleague, long friend, Honorable Justice Minister, whom we had a lot of experience fighting against corruption in the Parliament and outside, Honorable Judges, President the Council, my colleague and dear friend, the best batsman produced in this small country, Aravinda, special invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I need to apologize if I have not addressed the top colleagues in this podium. And at the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me. Here, it's a different concept. Lawyers playing cricket. I have a lot of experience going to the courts, try to protect me, try to defend me. And this is one time I have the opportunity to laugh at some of the lawyers. And I'm sure that I will spend little time watching cricket in the next couple of weeks. And I heard that a lot of lawyers who are cricketers who will be participating in this tournament. Just wanted to wish everyone all the success. Apart from that, we all went through a crisis. The country is getting settled. I want the visitors to try and spend little time, enjoy the hospitality of this beautiful country. That is something we are very proud of. We have people who are always with a laugh, smile, and they are willing to help. This is something I have never seen in other part of the world. So the cricket colleagues who has come here, I hope whenever you get a free time, go around. We have lovely beaches. We have a historic culture, and enjoy the time you spend in this lovely country. And once again, let the best team win. And I totally agree with Kaushal. I'm a person who will say, play hard, win. I'm not a guy who will say, win or lose, accept it. That is not my concept. My concept is always winning. So hope the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Arjuna Ranatunga. Ladies and gentlemen, next it gives us great pleasure to call upon chief guest gracing this occasion. Please welcome His Lordship, the Chief Justice, Jayantha Jayasuriya, President's Council, to address all of you.
Good evening. My brother, Justice Kodagoda, Judge of the Supreme Court, Honorable Minister of Justice, Honorable Attorney General, President of the Bar Association, Secretary, and President's Council, and all members of the legal fraternity, President of Sri Lanka Cricket, then Mr. Arjuna Ranatunga, Mr. Aravinda De Silva, and all other cricketers and members of the visiting teams, our own lawyers, and also the officials from the Commonwealth Lawyers Cricket. It gives me immense pleasure to be with you all this evening. Actually, when I saw Mr. Arjuna Ranatunga and Mr. Aravinda De Silva together, I became younger by 3 decades. It took my memory back to the year 1996, and we all enjoyed the way that you all played and the strength that you all displayed and the courage that you had in meeting all challenges in the field and out. It is in that spirit that you all led the Sri Lankan cricket team. As we all know, we, the lawyers, are also almost have same qualities. When a lawyer gets into the court, he will do his best, and irrespective of who your opponent is, he would present his case, argue, and present the best way that he could meet the opponent. Of course, the judge will decide who the winner, but in cricket, it's you who have to play hard and demonstrate that you are the best. Of course, the umpires are there. They would decide whether you play according to rules, but the win is determined by your own courage and determination. So when we take both law and cricket together, we see lot we can achieve. And from the South Asian region, the lawyers have come together. We know we have lot of common factors in our profession, but also now we are in a position to demonstrate that we have so many other common factors which can bring us together, which can bring us closer, apart from the centuries old our common cultures. So it's a brotherhood that you have built, and I congratulate all those who were involved in making this a reality, the players, the organizers, and the well-wishers, and the sponsors. We all know how much difficult it is to have such an event organized, but we are so pleased to see that all of you have got together to make it a reality. And especially at a time where we in Sri Lanka, we overcome many difficulties and then we try to return to normalcy. So once again, while congratulating all of you for this achievement, I wish you all good luck, and as all the speakers said, let the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The chief guest, His Lordship Chief Justice Jayanta Jayasuriya, the President's Council. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you all have been waiting for, inauguration of the first ever inaugural South Asian Lawyers T20, proudly presented by Sri Lanka Lawyers Cricket Club in association with the Cricket Association of Advocates in India and powered by AVR Group along with E-Zone Lagoon Resorts. Ladies and gentlemen, first we have the display of the respective traditional costumes of the 8 teams representing their 8 regions of the South Asian countries. Let's have a look at the national costumes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the segment 1, unleashing the respective national costumes. Next, we have a very special dance performance along with one of Sri Lanka's top-notch dance troupes, that is Mudrika Dance Studio. We're going to have 2 very special Indian superstars joining them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with the members of Mudrika Dance Studio, Angana Roy and Krishi Tapanda.
සරණින් ගෝන පූජල අධිපති දෙවියන් වහන්සේගේ ආඥාවෙන් ආනුභාවයෙන් කැකුළු පායුක කලල පියුමක රන් කොතෙන් නිදි කිරණ රණලද මෙරඟ මඩලේ විකුම් ලන්නට අවසර දෙන්නේ
ਲਾਵਾਂ ਮਜਬੂਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਣ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਪਸੂੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਹਿਰ ਬਣੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਪੀ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਣਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ ਦਿਲ ਬਾਗ ਬਾਗ ਮੇਰਾ ਟਕਰਾਇਆ ਕਾਗਾ ਬੋਲ ਕੇ ਦੱਸ ਜਾਵੇ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਦੀ ਚੂਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਵਾਂ ਚ ਬਾਵਾਂ ਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲੁਕਾਵਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਰੋਕੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਢੋਲ ਜੁਦਾਈਆਂ ਦੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਖਬਰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਵੇ ਅੱਜ जावा मैं तेनू बुलावा गल सारी ता होवे मेरे ढोल जुदाइयां दी कदों खबर किवें होवे आ जाए दिल तेरा पूरा भी ना होवे हाँ बड़िया बड़ाइया दी गल बात किवें होवे आ जाए दिल तेरा पूरा भी ना होवे पूरा भी ना होवे पूरा भी ना होवे
লীলা বালি ভর জগতে সাইমর ভর জগতে ঘরে কি দিয়া সাজাই মতরে লীলা বালি ভর জগতে সাইমর ভর জগতে ঘরে কি দিয়া সাজাই মতরে হাত সাইয়া বালা দিমু মতিয়া লাগায়া সাইমর মতিয়া লাগায়া সাইমর কি দিয়া সাজাই মতরে কানো সাইয়া কান ফুলে দিমু পান্না লাগায়া সাইমর পান্না লাগায়া সাইমর কি দিয়া সাজাই মতরে লীলা বালি ভর জগতি ঘরে কি দিয়া সাজাই মতরে না করবে সরকানের পাশা ওই দন লীলা বালি মঙ্গইব মাথার সীতাপাটি গায়ের ওড়না মাথার সীতাপাটি গায়ের ওড়না ওই দন লীলা বালি বলা গো চলি রে
simply a mesmerizing performance by the members of Mudrika Dance Studio, along with, ladies and gentlemen, Angara Roy and Krishita Panda. Shall we all put our hands together and give them yet another big round of applause? Come on! Just a glimpse of what's in store for you all during the next couple of days, ladies and gentlemen, when the 8 teams battling together with the true spirits and energies high. Right, next we have the theme song of the inaugural South Asia Lawyers T20 being unveiled. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the theme song presented by and produced by the event management company Ultra Events. Next, we are ready to welcome our captains on stage, but before we do so, we're going to have a look at the respective costumes of the teams taking part. As you're aware, we'll be having 4 teams from India, 2 teams from Pakistan, 1 from Bangladesh, and 1 from the hosting nation, Sri Lanka. There'll be 18 matches being played at 4 venues. That's at Coles Cricket Grounds, BRC, Thurston Cricket Grounds, and the finals will be played here at the Colombo Cricket Club. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a look at the respective match costumes now. and gentlemen, now it's time to introduce and welcome our captains on stage. Representing Bangalore Tuskers, please welcome Aravind Venkatesh Reddy. Representing Colombo Titans, Ershan Aryaratnam. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Dhaka Councils, Muntasir Uddin Ahmed. Delhi Giants, Aditya Kumar Archer. Kolkata Tigers, Vijay Kumar Singh. Karachi Lawyers, Mohammad Ahmad Mustafa Shujat. Lahore Lawyers, Ahmad Jamal Sugera. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mumbai Mavericks, Ninad Muzambar. Shall we all put our hands together, give all captains a big round of applause? Come on. Can we have all the captains now coming together to take a special group photograph? Thank you very much. Wish you all the very best to all the captains. All right, okay. Can we have all the captains once again on stage, please? All the captains. Because we are ready for the unveiling of the flag now. The tournament flag. To accept the flag, would like to call upon our chief guest, His Lordship, the Chief Justice, President's Counsel, Jayanta Jayasuriya, Honorable Attorney General, also joining the dignitaries, Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Sanjay Rajaratnam, President's Counsel, President of the Sri Lanka Cricket, Mr. Shammi Silva, and the best ever batsman produced from Sri Lanka, Mr. Aravind De Silva. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shammi Silva, President of Sri Lanka Cricket, will accept the tournament flag now, which will be brought by a special draw. Can we also have Dr. Vishwanath, Director AVR Group, joining the dignitaries? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The tournament flag on its way. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the official tournament flag of the South Asian Lawyers T20. And would like to call upon our chief guest now to declare open the South Asian Lawyers T20.
I do declare that the South Asian Lawyers Cricket Tournament 2023 is on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You may take back your respective seats. Thank you very much and wish you all the very best. So with that note, ladies and gentlemen, time to wrap up the formalities. But before we do so, it's time to say a very big thank you to all of you gracing this occasion and everyone who contributed towards the grand success of this inaugural South Asian Lawyers T20. Please welcome Senior Counsel practicing at Katunayaka High Court, Mr. Shailesh Kumar, to propose the word of thanks.
Hello, one and all. It has been a great evening, and this would not have happened but for all of you. My sincere thanks to Your Lordship's Honorable Chief Justice of Supreme Court, other judges, various dignitaries who have come from the ministry, Bar Association leaders and presidents, and of course, our own cricketers, Mr. Arjun Ranatunga and Arvind De Silva, and ladies and gentlemen. It's been one of the wonderful evening, and more so because it's been the first ever South Asian Lawyers Cricket Cup. And as I said, it would not have been more meaningful but for each one of you who made this event and evening a great one. I once again thank each one of you for having come here, the media, the entertainment, the artists who performed here, ladies and gentlemen, and all my brother advocates who have come across from Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, and as well as Sri Lanka here. I would fail if I would not thank. It's like praising myself and our own person, but end of the day I need to do this, or it would be unfair. If not for Mr. Arvind Venkatesh Reddy and AVR Group, I'm sure the Sri Lankan Lawyers Cricket Cup would not have taken place. So I thank AVR Group and most importantly, the host, Sri Lankan Cricket Association, for this wonderful event. I congratulate each one of the players who have come here, made the presence felt. Looking forward for a wonderful tournament. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shailesh Kumar. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, time to wrap up the formalities. Once again, would like to express our extreme gratitude for all of you gracing this occasion. And this night, it's going to be a night full of all the spills and thrills, a gathering full of all the wine and dine. Let the party begin, everyone. Thank you very much. Good night. Take care. And all the very best to all the teams.